Ladies and gentlemen, representing the acclaimed boxing family from Houston, Texas, WBC and WBA 154-pound champion of the world, Jermell Iron Man Charlo, weight champion of the world.
My goodness, this kid is patient, he has extreme punching power, and he has speed and timing. He is dynamic. This kid is, to me, is the future.
Watching around the world. Ladies and gentlemen,
way to the ring. Here's one half of the sensational boxing twins from Houston. Here is the undefeated.
Was wanted to get at Spence's fans. It seemed like not just Spence's fans, but maybe even the taking out some of the frustrations on the business side of boxing that he's had to deal with. And then he's even, taunting Jermell Charlo ringside. Yeah, I mean, could you talk about that? And then, yeah,
that's a man that knows. That's a man that's already. Look, Crawford is already 2, 3, 4 steps ahead of everybody. You know, Crawford has already envisioned himself fighting Charlo. He knows how to beat Charlo already. His team knows how to beat Charlo already. You know, like, you know, that's the difference. You know, everybody's. You know, you live in the present tense. I get that. You live in the present tense, but you always planning towards the future. You know, Crawford, he's a chess player, master chess player, man. He knows what he's gonna do to Charlo, and if Charlo gets in the ring with him, it's gonna be destruction. The same, if not sooner. He'll probably stop Charlo a lot sooner. You know, but again, people gonna be like, oh, the power of Charlo, this and that. What happens when he avoids the straight 1-2 down the middle from Charlo? What happens when he takes that away from him? What else is Charlo gonna have? Nothing. Nothing. Crawford can step inside the pocket. He can do it all, and that's the thing. That's the difference. And he can hit. He hits hard, dude. He hits hard, and he's physically strong, man. Like when I was watching him push back Earl Spence, like he was like a rag doll, just pushing him back. Like, nah, you're not pushing me back, bro. I was like, my gosh. They talking about strength. He's literally bullying the bully. You know, pushing him back. Nah, you ain't pushing me back. Oh, and he felt a little resistance. He was like, oh, feel this. You know, he did what he wanted to do inside that ring. He'll do the same thing with Charlo. You know, and it's no shade and no disrespect towards Charlo. It's just there's levels to this, man. There's levels to this game, bro. You know, as you can see, and everybody saw it, bro. There's levels to this damn game. And there's Crawford, and there's Inoue. And then there's everybody else. That's it. Crawford, Inoue, special. These are special guys, once in a generation talent. Like, you know, these guys we're talking about for years.
Fight fans, welcome back to Luxurytainment.
Don't ask me about Crawford, because that ain't in my division. Like, we're talking about a 147 pounder that was a 140 pounder. We need to. I get it. He won the undisputed, right, at 147 and 140. This different when they get down to 147. 147, 154, 160, 60. It is different.
In this video, we'll take a closer look at a potential matchup fight between Jermell Charlo versus Terence "Bud" Crawford. Step into the world of boxing as we witness a clash of titans like never before. In one corner, we have the fierce Jermell Charlo, the current undisputed world champion in the Super Welterweight division, standing tall at 154 pounds. And in the other corner, we have the unstoppable Terence Crawford, the undisputed welterweight world champion, who's eyeing a potential move up after flooring the mighty Errol Spence not once, but twice. The sparks began to fly in the middle of an intense bout with Crawford, sending Spence crashing to the canvas. As the crowd roared, Charlo couldn't resist engaging in some trash talking, causing a fiery exchange between the two warriors. But that was just the beginning. As the fight progressed, Crawford showed his true dominance, landing a knockout blow that sent Spence reeling. And what did he do next? He turned his attention to Charlo, leaping onto the ropes and locking eyes with his future adversary, sending chills down everyone's spine. Charlo is set to take on Canelo Alvarez, a challenge that could catapult him to new heights. Meanwhile, Crawford is eyeing a rematch with Spence, a duel that promises fireworks. With the boxing world at their feet, Crawford dares to dream big. He declares that after conquering Charlo and Canelo, he'll bid farewell to the sport, leaving it with a jaw-dropping $100 million payday. Some critics argue that Crawford might be too small to take on the mighty Canelo, but the fearless fighter scoffs at that notion. He believes in his skills, his reach, and his ability to rise to the occasion. Skills pay the bills, he confidently proclaims. But the road to glory is never easy. Crawford must navigate a contracted rematch with Spence to even get a shot at Charlo. Will he triumph once again and secure his dream showdown? As Crawford continues his ascent to greatness, he looks back at all those who doubted him. He believed in himself when no one else did, and now he stands tall as the undisputed champion, a living testament to perseverance and grit. But the wait for Crawford versus Charlo is far from over. Charlo's disappearance from the ring has left fans craving for a collision of giants, and lurking in the shadows is the undefeated knockout artist Tim Tszyu, ready to pounce on Charlo and claim the belts as his own. Now let's take a closer look at the strengths and weaknesses of these two formidable fighters. Terence Crawford, known as Bud, has proven time and again that he is a force to be reckoned with. His skill set is unparalleled, possessing a sharp, firm jab that can stop opponents in their tracks. Crawford's ability to nullify Spence's work and dominate him speaks volumes of his own strategic brilliance and determination to prove his worth in the welterweight division. Charlo's confidence and trash talking have added fuel to the rivalry with Crawford, and his power-packed punches make him a dangerous opponent. However, he has been dealing with injury setbacks and prolonged inactivity, which could potentially become a vulnerability in his future bouts. As the dust settles, one thing remains certain. Both Crawford and Charlo are exceptional fighters, each with their unique strengths and weaknesses. While Crawford's dream of facing Charlo may have been put on hold, the boxing world eagerly anticipates the next chapter in their respective careers. Crawford's journey to greatness is far from over, and Charlo will have to prove himself once again as he aims to claim his titles. Terence Crawford would step into the ring with an undefeated record of 40 wins, 0 losses and 0 draws, 31 of those wins coming by the way of knockout. Jermell Charlo would make his way to the ring with a record of 35 wins, 1 loss and 1 draw, with 19 of those wins by knockout. The stats suggest Crawford would have a large advantage in power over Charlo, boosting at 78% knockout percentage over Charlo's 54%. Terence Crawford is the older man by 2 years at 35 years old, and Charlo has a height advantage of 3 inches over Crawford. Despite this, he has 1 inch reach advantage. And Terence Crawford fights out of the southpaw stance, while Jermell Charlo is an orthodox fighter. Crawford's experience as a professional fighter is currently relatively equal to Charlo's, having had 3 more fights and made his debut in 2008, 3 months later than Charlo, whose first professional fight was in 2007. He has fought 23 less professional rounds, 233 to Charlo's 256. Crawford remains undefeated as a professional, stopping 5 of his recent opponents. In his last fight, he defeated Errol Spence Jr. on the 29th of July, 2023 by a technical knockout in the 9th round. Jermell Charlo has stopped 4 of his last 5 opponents. In his last fight, he defeated Brian Carlos Castano on the 14th of May 2022 by knockout in the 10th round. So guys, who do you have winning between a fight with Terence Crawford versus Jermell Charlo? Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe and comment, and have a great day.